What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montielverse. Just making sure the mic is working. It's been a long time since I've spoken, but I'm back. You know, just because finals week is insane. Anyway, so big news, great news regarding Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. In an unreleased video that I didn't release out to the public for whatever reason, I just didn't, and it's kind of pointless to do so now, especially with this news. So Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch rivalry is apparently going to be a trilogy. So they're going to meet at Night of Champions. Then they're going to meet, I think it was Money in the Bank. And also they will meet at SummerSlam, which this makes me ecstatic. Because in the unreleased video I was talking about how I absolutely hated the way Trish Stratus lost to Charlotte Flair in that one match in her hometown. They just basically fed her to Charlotte to make Charlotte look like, again, like, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread in the women's division. Just classic over-pushing at its finest. Thank you very much, Vince. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I hated that. I was hoping to God that wasn't going to be the case with Becky Lynch. But, of course, if you know anything about Becky Lynch, she's all about putting the work in. She's all about, you know, storytelling. She even said it herself on the morning show. Wrestling at its core is about storytelling. It's not so much the match. People remember the story more than the match. And, you know, this is why she's on my Mount Rushmore of women's wrestlers. She respects the generations that came before, you know, personally in real life. Even the character does. And, you know, she is ready to work with Trish Stratus. And Trish Stratus, I was like, please just don't come back for one match and then just lose. Because, I mean, it's a disservice to you and your legacy, and it's a disservice to the fans. Like, if Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus went at one time, I mean, who are you going to put your money on? Now that it's become a trilogy, it actually makes it interesting. Trish Stratus, again, on my Mount Rushmore as well. Those are, you know, two of the greatest in my opinion. This is really great news because now it's like, okay, we don't know who's going to win the first match. Becky's probably going to win the rivalry, but at least we get a long-term storyline, like a long-term, you know, this rivalry is here to stay. And I didn't want it to end in one match. And I'm glad, like I said, that this is going to be a trilogy. I mean, this should be exciting news for everyone because I just hate, you know, one-offs, especially for Hall of Famers. I hate that. Because you know they're going to lose. It's just, that's been the tradition since, you know, I've been around in wrestling. There's very rarely does the legend come back and win. That's just how it's been. Now, as far as the pay-per-view goes, and the premium live event goes, who do I think is going to win the first match? Now that I know it's a trilogy, honestly, I don't know. It's a coin toss, but like, given the venue, given the situation, given the vibes that I'm getting, and how the story's been written, how the momentum is going, I want to say Trish, but I feel like Becky's gonna get away with it. That's a terrible answer, but yeah, I think Trish is going to win. I think she's going to find some cheap way to win, whether it be like a small package or, you know, a thumb to the eye or something. I feel like she takes the first match. Then I think Becky will take the second, and then Becky will take the third. But if they really want to do it, like, you know, they really want to keep us guessing, I would do Becky first, Trish wins the second match, and then Becky wins the third match. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You guys excited for this rivalry? I know I am. I gotta say, thank you, Trish. But, again, I think I've been saying it, like, for weeks now. Maybe months now. I think Becky Lynch is the GOAT. I mean, these are, like, two of my favorites. Just the character, the looks, the in-ring work, their storytelling ability. It's all there. And that's why they're on my Mount Rushmore. Along with Sasha Banks, which I know that's a... But you know what? It's my opinion. I'm still looking for that to fill in that fourth slot. I've said Charlotte in the past, but now I'm like, I kind of like people who come in and, you know, work themselves up from the bottom up. I know Roman Reigns kind of he doesn't really fit that description, but he's just that freaking good, man. To where he's the greatest of all time to me. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling on now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video that's literally going to come out right after this one. All right, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.